I'll put it simply tonight, as per the government of India, and there is no reason, I'm going to take these statistics at face value. Lord Meghnad Desai, welcome to the discussion, one of India's best-known economists, formerly with the London School of Economics, now member of the House of Lords. Dr. Bejon Mishra, well-known consumer expert, Nirmala Sitharaman, national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Now, the logic is this, Lord Meghnad Desai, that if you're in India today, and if you happen to have enough money to have not half a banana, but a quarter of a banana, or if you have enough money for that measure to have maybe 1/5 of a cup of milk, then you should be happy with that nutrition. A quarter of a banana and 1/5 of a cup of milk, you are not poor as per Montek Singh Ahluwalia's statistics. That's the way I understand it. That's the way all of India understands it. Lord Desai, how do you understand it?
Well, as far as I can see, we have had for about 50 years now consistent measurement of poverty standards, National Sample Survey. Then we got the Tendulkar thing. Now, I don't know the precise how many rupees per day, but I'm also told that 18 rupees per day counts as a dollar, purchasing power parity with the dollar. Now, all these numbers may be out of date because prices have been rising. But I think all that Montek Ahluwalia is doing is reporting on studies done. He doesn't fix these standards.
No.
These standards are fixed by expert committee. So I think it always sounds like they're mocking poverty. I know that. But what is interesting in the news this morning, which is very consistent with all other news for last 20 years, however way you measure poverty, poverty has been coming down over the last 20 years. Now, obviously, people are shocked because people don't know how little.
How is it coming down?
Man below poverty line earns.
How is it coming down? It's actually going up. But it's what is coming down?
No, in 1971, we had roughly 70% of the population below poverty line.
So, but this is unrealistic.
In 1991, we had about 45% below poverty line, and today we have something like 30% below poverty line.
So
that's how it is.
No, I'd like to flip that argument with you. With all respect, sir, I'm not an economist, but I'd just like to flip that argument. You keep bringing the benchmark down, then you'll say less people are poor.
No, nobody.
But you have to have a realistic benchmark in the first place.
Nobody has brought them. Nobody has brought the benchmark down.
So
the benchmark has been consistent since 1971, and the Tendulkar benchmark is above the National Sample Survey benchmark, and the dollar a day is above that. On each of these measures, the total amount of people in poverty will differ, but they are lower now than they were 20 years ago.
So my simple calculation is...
You may not believe this, but that is the way the numbers are.
So my simple calculation is, you put this to anyone, it's an insult to the poor people of India. Let's get Nirmala Sitharaman. Nirmala Sitharaman, here's my calculation, been doing a bit of maths. You say 22.42 rupees, I say 5 family members. So as per Montek Singh Ahluwalia, if you're in rural India, then to run a family of 5 people, you need 3,363 rupees a month. Do you agree with Meghnad Desai's understanding of these figures and his, rather generous position towards Montek Singh Ahluwalia?
Well, both Montek Singh and Lord Meghnad Desai are very eminent economists, and for all purposes of studying economics, all this sounds fine, and there is no questioning their authority on it. But when you're looking at Indian poverty, which is dependent, people who are dependent on the kind of subsidies which they're going to receive, if you go on talking about poverty, estimating it as per one measure at one time, estimating as per some other measure some other time, what worries me being an activist in a political party is the inadequacy of all these things. Both the measure that they've used, one or several, in terms of defining poverty, and also the way in which it is executed in terms of extending subsidies or providing for people who are either below 32 rupees or below 28 rupees is all inadequate. And therefore, on one line that Lord Meghnad Desai says, it is making a mockery of poverty is the feature which is striking. Now, for a government which is saying all this may be consistent for academic reasons, the inadequacies being highlighted, I just want to say the very same experts from the government have said that the single biggest failure of the 11th plan, which extends from 2007 to 2012, is the failure to secure inclusive growth. And this is Montek Singh Ahluwalia's own admission. And similarly, today, on the release of the 66th round of study, Saxena himself has said, who's a member of the NAC, has himself said, absolute poverty may have come down, but actually people, the number of people facing grave deprivation has gone up.
Lord Desai,
what are all these supposed to mean?
This is fudging the figures.
For a government which has come to power in 2004,
this is fudging.
Today we are hearing them defining poverty and giving us a jugglery of words saying deprivation grows but poverty comes down. They are making a mockery of poverty, and I think we have no business to go on talking, especially when you have entitlements dependent on this.
And to top it all, not only is it an insult, Lord Desai, it is also fudging. Because you are going, I'm told you go by PDS rates.
Fudging.
Does the PDS system, Lord Desai,
don't get all morally righteous. Do not get morally righteous.
Lord Desai.
Very honest, good people, not Montek Ahluwalia, lot of good, honest statisticians work on this. They work consistently, they work sincerely.
But out of touch with the reality.
And their results are comparable not only within India but internationally. Sir. And they're always critically discussed.
No, sir, this is like Marie Antoinette. This is like Marie Antoinette. She said, let them eat cake.
Ahluwalia doing it.
No, she said, let them eat cake.
Why in India we have a political system which says despite growth above 6.5% for 20 years, poverty has not come down? I mean, why do we have people argue all the time?
No, I think the argument is
nobody's being dishonest, nobody's fudging any figures, and I think these figures will stand up to international scrutiny.
Sir,
and as I said, at each level you fix. National Sample Survey is the lowest, then Tendulkar, then dollar a day. On
Sir, we have to be realistic. We can't cover up.
Except that the people under poverty would be larger the higher the standard you fix.
So
come on. I don't know what the mystery is about all this.
No, not at all, sir. But I think we are, I don't know, maybe the Planning Commission, the government is embarrassed about poverty.
3,000 rupees.
We can't be embarrassed about poverty, sir.
3,000. So let me, hang on. Let me say, 3,000 rupees per month you are saying for a rural family.
Yeah.
Okay, 3,300 rupees. Yeah. Now, 3,300 rupees is, if I very quickly calculate, about $60.
Yeah.
$60, okay? And therefore, per year, it will be $720. Now,
for 5 people.
In a sense, in terms of India's per capita income, which is about $1,500.
So, but you divide that by 5. You divide that by 5.
No. I know. I'm coming to that. I'm coming to that. This is 1/5 of per capita income. Now, in a sense, it should be more, but as a poverty standard, it is not a bad standard, because you have to know whether people are below. If you want to have people at per capita income, then everybody will be poor.
Sir, I am actually, I feel threatened to even take on an economist of your repute, but if I do the maths right, if it is $60, $700, so 700 divided by 5, that's $150. So by our own standards, we are more than 1/10. It's 1/10. So my point is, I think we are embarrassed about our poverty. That's why we don't want to have a more multi-dimensional index. The multi-dimensional poverty index which was created by Oxford University.
A number of indices.
Which was created by Oxford University.
A number of indices.
And the UN Development Report. It gave its own estimate. It had 10 indicators of poverty under broad living standards of health, education, and it estimated 55% of people under
poverty.
So official figures.
You can have poverty at 20%, up to 80%, then Arjun Sengupta fixed.
So
Which poverty level you want, you can
Let's
choose.
go to Bijon Mishra.
Bijon Mishra. 80%.
We're getting Bijon Mishra's response.
No,
Bijon Mishra. Bijon Mishra first.
There's a point which...
Bijon Mishra first, yeah. I'll come to you, Nirmala, right after that, yeah. Mr. Mishra.
Arnab, the matter is that you can't give grace marks to yourself to pass the exam. They are not performing. The Planning Commission doesn't want to get measured in terms of development. And what they want to come back with telling the people and misleading them is some kind of an absurd kind of a calculation based on certain statistics, which for us within the consumer organizations in the world, within the UN guidelines on consumer protection, it says very clearly, one of the rights, the basic access to basic necessities. Now for us, any kind of a people who are unable to access the basic necessities, like healthcare, shelter, food, and clothing. Now if a person cannot access these basic necessities, that means they are below the poverty line. And let's understand what is the benchmark which the world is giving to themselves. You see, what was Planning Commission doing when they went and signed that charter, the Millennium Development Goal in 2000, promising that we will halve the population who are into severe poverty or hunger by half. That means people below the $1 benchmark, $1 a day. Now people below $1 a day benchmark in India, our government goes and becomes a signatory to that treaty, and today we are in 2012 and we are seeing that they are trying to give figures to the world that we have achieved in reducing the poverty line. In what manner? What about
Answer
the $1
Dr.
a day benchmark which the world gave to themselves?
Professor
Let's
Desai.
understand that. How much they have been able to reduce that by half?
Yes.
Have we been able to do that? Have the basic
Can
necessities
I
and the amenities to the population? Go and have a look into the
modestly
village.
say,
That 23
Can
rupees
I-
or 22 rupees point something which the Planning Commission is giving, is a person being able to access the basic necessities with that? When you're talking about 0.4 paise for milk, I mean, come on now, don't ridicule yourself. People are not that dumb, they understand what you're trying to speak. You're trying to whitewash yourself and trying to
Now let Lord Desai respond to you.
the people.
Let him
because the people
respond
are
to you.
so innocent
Let
and
him
ignorant
come
at
back.
times.